Hold on, y'all. I'm getting one of these. I love these Jolly Rancher bites. If y'all haven't had them, oh my god, get them. They're amazing. They're really awesome. I know you guys are like, yeah, we can tell you probably eat a lot of them. All right, so basically this video is about, oh my lord, it gets me sad just even kind of thinking about it in a lot of degrees, but it's about kind of like my thoughts on Wake Up Now closing its doors and just like gone, you know. It's not funny. I'm not trying to laugh. I'm really not. Actually, as far as them actually closing their doors completely, I don't think that's the case. I think, well, yeah, Wake Up Now is basically dead, but I think they're still trying. I could be wrong. They're trying to still do something, like change the name or do something. I kind of was hearing of that, you know. And I wanted to talk about it, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly of Wake Up Now. You know, I was actually very, very close to joining Wake Up Now at several points, but I never really did. You know, I defended the system, you know, when I would, you know, hear people kind of bashing Wake Up Now, or, you know, even to me, because I would tell people, hey, you know, I think I'm going to get Wake Up Now. They would tell me it sucks or something. You know, I would kind of defend it. So for me to get this news that, you know, they close its doors, it's actually, instead of, you know, I don't like it. I don't like hearing when companies go down. You're like, why? You weren't in it. Well, one thing is that when this happens, when companies go down like this, it brings the whole industry down by a couple notches. You know, people on the outside say, see, I told you this internet crap, it doesn't work. It's not long term. You know, it's a scam, you know, and so for those reasons, just for that reason alone, that's why, you know, whether a company had it coming or not, I don't like it when things go down like that. I just really don't. So, but I wanted to talk about a few things. I know there are some people, and what's even sadder to me is that, you know, some people in Wake Up Now or you know, they're literally done with the industry. Like, they don't want to do anything else. They want to leave it, basically. And that's pretty sad to me, too. You know, hang on, let me eat this real quick. So good. Anyways, what I had heard was that, oh my god, that Wake Up Now, they stopped paying their reps for like, I think like 7 months. I'm like, oh my god, hold the milk. Are you kidding me? What makes me a little bit upset, sorry if I'm ranting a little bit again, this is just my thoughts on everything, right? What made me a little bit upset was I had, in the 7-month period, I know I had freaking people out the wazoo trying to get me into freaking Wake Up freaking Now, right? You know, and they would kind of bash me if I didn't, and or they a lot of the reps kind of bashed other companies a lot, you know, and even though I did like Wake Up Now and some of the leaders in it, most of them were just really annoying. The fact that someone knew they weren't paying out, but they were still trying to recruit me into this thing, that blows my mind. If I would have freaking joined Wake Up Now and then found out later, oh, guess what? You may bring people, but we're not really going to pay you. Oh, God, I would have freaked out. I would have had a raging freaking cow is what I would have had. Enough about the ranting about how terrible this has been. Now, there's some people that are completely leaving the industry, and then there's some people that know, okay, this happens in business. I still want to go. And maybe you're trying to find other things to get involved with, right? And I maybe want to just kind of share some advice maybe on what to look for when you get into a company. You know, I find already some of the Wake Up Now reps going into very similar things, you know, and it's like, okay, are you that blind? Right off the bat, you know, what I would say if you're going to go into another company, if it was going to be an MLM or whatever, I would stay away from companies that are very like, you get into it, it's like all or, you know, it's us or no one else, you know, like you can't go into other opportunities, you can't have multiple streams of income. I know Wake Up Now, what they taught was they really didn't want their reps to like say they couldn't be in Wake Up Now and still promote Empower Network or MCA. They couldn't do that. And I think that's probably why the Wake Up Now reps were so like bashy, because they were taught like you can't go into those other systems, so might as well bash the crap out of them. Hey, let's just have a cherry pie while we're at it. If you see that kind of thing, don't get into that company, you know. To me it kind of shows like insecurity, sort of like, you know, I'd rather be in a company that really doesn't care if their reps have multiple streams of income because they're not scared of competition, or they know what they teach is solid. They know their products, if they have any, are really good, and that customers are still buying them. And on that note, customers buying the products. If you are a product company type of marketer, like you want to promote like an energy drink company or weight loss thing or, you know, whatever, here's what I would say to kind of figure out if you should be with that company, if you actually really have real passion for that product, is you need to tell yourself, if there was no opportunity to this thing, would I still be a customer? Would I buy this special weight loss tea? You know, would I buy this like really weird pill, right, to help me lose weight? Or would I buy this energy drink that's going to keep me all hyped up for the next 3 days? Like, will you do it without actually saying if there's an opportunity behind it? I think a lot of times with Wake Up Now, what happened was, a part of it was there was a lot, the people that were actually using the products were people that were a part of the business. And if you're going to go for a company that's going to be like have like a certain type of product, you want to make sure that actual customers are there, people who want to get the product without having to really promote it or get into the business side of it. You know, if you find that, if you say, yes, I would actually buy this even if I wasn't a part of the opportunity, then that can be for you. If you're like, no, not really, I'm just a really, really good marketer and I know I'm going to be able to sell it, so I just want to make money with it. If it's that way, more than likely, everybody else is going to have that same mindset, and it's going to be another Wake Up Now. People are just going to be buying, people that are in the business are going to be buying are they going to be the only ones really buying the products, at least for the most part, and it's going to eventually crumble. I also want to add something to that first one I gave about, you know, getting with companies that are very anti, like you can't have multiple streams of income or you can't promote another MLM at the same time. By getting into something like that, you have what's happening to Wake Up Now. Like, for the people that were so against other systems and bash things because they thought it was just, I think one of the sayings was like one and done or something like that, like the WUN and then one and done. I don't know what, it was something like that, basically saying, you know, it's Wake Up Now basically for life. What happens is, if you're like, okay, I'm going to be with this one thing, can't get in anything else, if it does crash, you really don't have anything else. You have to like start from scratch almost if your downline doesn't follow you, or, you know, whatever, or you're going to lose people for sure. But, you know, that's also another good point. Also, for me, my main thing is what I've kind of realized, what I really want out of this stuff online or anything I ever join, is I want them to show me a real skill, okay? I want to be able to, you know, if you can show me something more than ever, if you can show me something I can do that will make me money without necessarily having to build a team, that's what I want, you know, because I was in a situation sort of like Wake Up Now, but not really at all, where I was promoting a company that was doing really well. It's just passive income, kind of like CPA stuff. And it was really, really good at one point. And then, over the last like year with this company, it just really went down. The conversions were terrible. The money just really wasn't being made at all. And so I knew I had to replace it, even though it was good at marketing and good at, or decent. I'm not going to say super good because I really wasn't that super good like that either. You know, at building a team, I wanted something that was going to show me something where, you know, I didn't have to fully rely on marketing or recruiting people, you know? This example of what happened to Wake Up Now is the very exact reason why I went with something else, and why I told myself I wasn't going to go into just like any other a regular internet marketing company or MLM that says they have some weird weight loss product or some health thing or Energizer freaking bunny crack thing, you know, like, because these things gonna happen. I wanted to get, I'm more interested in, you know, getting real value out of something and showing me a skill that I can start using, that if the company does die today, it doesn't really matter because I can still use a skill they taught me to keep making money. That's, I think, is really important. And the company that I joined, when I was in that situation where I had to find something quick and I had to find something to kind of replace what I was with, I went with a company called DS Domination, which a lot of y'all will already know about that. I've heard of it. If you haven't, you know, cool. But this is not about me necessarily trying to promote DS Domination to you. I think the points I'm giving is something you should look at, whether it's DS Domination or whatever else, okay, for real. But the reason why I went with DS Domination is because they show a skill. Actually, the whole goal, I think, I'm starting to see with DS Domination is they want to provide people techniques and strategies that people can use to make money without having necessarily to recruit their life away, you know? You know, that's what I like about them so much. So for me, I can answer the question, okay, DS Domination, because I am an affiliate to them. I'm not going to lie about it, I am. I'm an affiliate. But if I were to say, okay, if they said tomorrow, okay, we can't pay anybody else, we're cutting off the whole affiliate thing, we're just gonna teach drop shipping, that's the skill they teach, you know, would I still be a part of it? And that's yes, because actually, to be honest, I actually make more money doing the skill they teach than I do with my commissions. So that's cool. You know, it would be devastating, and it would be sad, but it wouldn't be like, oh no, what do I do? The whole company's gone. What do I do next? Like, no, I could still do the thing that they're teaching. So that's really important to me. So yeah, I can answer yes to the question as far as would I be a part of this company even if there wasn't no opportunity behind it? Yes, for sure. You know, de-domination is not something that they're not anti, oh, you can't be in that company, or you can't. They're actually like, okay, yeah, the more the merrier. Like, you know, if you can find something that you want to do that still makes you money, okay, that's great, you know. And again, I think the reason why they're like that is because they're not like every other MLM out there. They're not like, you know, just, oh, well, you have to be with us. And the reason why they're not like that is because of the skill they teach. They're very confident in what they're teaching, and people want to get in there because of this skill. A lot of people come into DS Domination and they could care less about recruiting. They could care less about making money with the actual MLM side of it, or you know, commission side of it. All they want to do is freaking learn drop shipping and do it well and move up the ranks. And there's tons of people in DS Domination that make tons of money with the actual skill that's being taught there versus their commissions. And some of them don't even recruit at all. Some of them literally do not. I mean, there are people making thousands of dollars a month just with the skills that they're teaching in DS Domination. Another thing I like about it is that they've got ranges of what they teach. Every level of DS Domination teaches you something a little different and can elevate your income. That's what I like about it. But so I would say to find something like that, okay, find a company, again, that you really believe in the product first. If you're going to go into like a product company or whatever, you would be a customer of it even if you couldn't make money with it. Those are very important. And people, especially if you got a real good marketer on your hands, I mean, people, especially if someone they know, they can build a downline to basically anything. That's the problem. Just because you can build a downline to something doesn't mean maybe you should. You know, I still think you need to ask yourself certain questions before getting into a company. You know, and those are some of the points I was kind of bringing up, or else you'll be in a wake up now situation where it ends. You know, you got a company that never did like their reps to go with anything else. Now all of a sudden they're trying to rush and find something else. There are some of them that are not hurting for money, but there are some that are, a lot of their income completely got cut off when this has happened. And that is sad because, like I said, I've experienced that to a certain degree where something just cuts off and it stops working, or something terrible happens. And that is not a very good feeling, especially if you're trying to do this full time. So after I went through that, I really said, you know, even though I could probably build a little team to almost anything, I'm not going to just join any MLM just because I know I can recruit to it, because a lot of times people that I know I bring into it can't duplicate those results. So that's why I decided to get with things that were going to show me a skill other than recruiting. And if I like it that much and, you know, it's actually working for me, then I'll recruit to it if it, you know, the skill's actually working. So yeah, this video is way too long, but it's kind of way to make a video. I'm very sorry for the people that were real leaders and wake up now that, you know, that's just really unfortunate. I really don't like that. So I'm very sorry for you guys. For the people that always bash things, I don't feel bad for, you know, but still, it still hurts the whole industry, you know. So that's it, basically. If you want to join DS Domination, if you're looking for a home, if you're looking for something that's going to teach you something different, and something that doesn't totally have to rely on recruiting, and if the system basically died tomorrow, it really doesn't matter, even though it would be bad, you know, just join DS Domination. The link is in my video description. Click on it. You can join or not. It doesn't really matter to me. I mean, it matters to a certain degree, but I mean, like, as far as, because some people think, oh, you just want commissions, but to be honest, it's like, you know, I could stop recruiting today if I wanted to and still be all right. So that's fine. Talk to you later, and hope everybody has a good day. All right, bye.